Alright, Skull Nation, thanks for being with me. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, like, comment, and share this content. Skull, baby. Welcome, Vikings fans. We're back at it. Welcome to another episode of Talk Vikings with me. Let's talk some Vikings. Before I really get into this game and offense, defense, and really talk some football. Well, I guess what I'm going to start off with here, we're going to talk some football. It's a football related issue. But I want to open up this video by talking about Jaire Alexander's comment about Justin Jefferson. I don't know if he came out and kind of corrected it or kind of, whatever. We don't care about that. Justin Jefferson's season is a fluke. Did he say season of the game? I don't even care if he was talking about the whole season or just that game against Green Bay. You better not be talking about the whole season. Matter of fact, he was talking about the whole season. How disrespectful, bro. How disrespectful, bro. Are you serious? This man has had 11 games. He's had 11 100-yard games. We didn't play the Packers 11 times, okay? How about all those other teams that he put numbers on? He had 223 yards against the Lions, and we lost that game. It was one of our 3 losses that we should have won, but whatever. A fluke? Are you serious? And Jaire Alexander, I like him. He's one of my favorite players in the Packers, and I don't even like the Packers. They got like 3 players that I like, but I like Jaire. He's one of the best corners, one of the best young corners in the league. I like Jaire Alexander. He's actually a good player. But bro, JJ put up over 100 yards against y'all the first game. He made y'all look stupid. Bro. When was this? We beat him we beat them by a few scores. It wasn't just like a 1 touchdown game or like a field goal game. It was like 20 something to 7. Damn it, I should have looked at the score. But bro, a fluke? Are you crazy? The man is at number 1 right now. There's not a better receiver than him right now. He came and passed Tyreek Hill. He's on pace to break the single season record. And I don't care. Everybody can be like, oh well, the NFL season has 1 extra game this year. We don't care, bro. It's never been done before. What do you? There's all kinds of things during the season. There's injuries, a bunch of different games, or you can't have a bunch of yards, different games. Every defenses play you better on different Sundays. Bro, to be at where Justin Jefferson is at right now, it is completely, totally nothing else but skills and brains and route running, everything in combination, everything put together. You don't see that every day. And you got the nerve to say fluke, bro. I heard it. I was hurt. I'm like, Jaire, bro, I expect that from you know what? I guess that was a little trash talking, but shouldn't have done that. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that, Jaire. Who's seen a deep cover when David shot the cop reverend? You shouldn't have done that, David. Ooh, you shouldn't have done that, Jaire. I watch too many movies. I should stop. But that's from Deep Cover. The movie Deep Cover with what's his name? What's dude's name from The Matrix? Whatever. Never mind. Disregard. But bro, I think you've just woken a sleeping giant. Not even a sleeping giant. It's a giant that's awake. He's already awake and walking around causing havoc. And then you're gonna poke you. It's not even poking the sleeping bear or you've woken up a giant. You have messed with Godzilla. Godzilla is already tearing up stuff, and you just threw something at him and to get him to look in your direction. Bro, you just messed up, bro. Jaire Alexander just messed up, bro. I think he just pissed Justin Jefferson off, and JJ is gonna act a fool. So get ready, bro. It's coming. You know what? Let me stop, bro. Let me stop. That you can tell. I just talked about that for like almost 5 minutes. That's how much that got on my nerves. I heard it. I couldn't believe it. A fluke. The season, this man's putting up an MVP season. When was the last time we had a receiver as an MVP? Like, bro. Never mind. Let me just stop. Now, let me go into my few points as usual. Then we're going to talk a little bit of offense and what I think they should do on offense to win this game and what I think they should do on defense to win this game. Go ahead and wrap this video up because, you know, there's not another team, there's not another franchise in the entire league that I dislike. Come on, man. I'm a Vikings fans. We know what's up, man. We know what's up. The Cheeseheads, like, bruh, we have Detroit and the Bears obviously to deal with, but these darn Packers, they're all over Minnesota, just as Vikings fans all over Wisconsin. And I don't think there's a better rivalry. You know, we have other rivalries around the league, but this one right here, this is personal. This is personal. We're right next door to them, and oh my God, like beat them twice in one season, and not even that. We could be the reason they don't make the playoffs because they still got a little hope. They got to win out and get some help from other teams, and I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Don't think they're going to make the playoffs. You know, they got to win out and get a bunch of help. Like they got to have like a bunch of other teams got to lose before they even sneak their way into the playoffs, which I think is not going to happen. Like the chances is like they have a low chance of making the playoffs. And we could send a very big statement to the league because like I'm seeing another week we're an underdog. This is crazy. A 12-3 team. We're an underdog against the Lions. They beat us. The third loss of the season. Shouldn't have lost that game, but we're underdogs again. And I guess, you know, if a team is just like the Lions were, and then they got spanked by the Panthers, you know, that's a whole nother story. Yo, I love it. I love it. NFC North teams, Chicago's out of there. Detroit and Green Bay, they are fighting for dear life. I just love it. While we're just chilling, you know. How do you lose to the Panthers and you've had all these games that you won in a row? Like, anyway, we could do the same thing to the Packers. They've won 3 or 4 straight or whatever. So anytime like a team is on a roll like that, and I guess they're kind of getting better, you know, they're always the team expected to win, especially against like a team like the Vikings. Even though we have a great record, and I guess our defense, everybody's talking about our defense is not all that. We've given up a lot of points, we've given up a lot of yards, and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So we're underdogs against the Packers, and we're playing at Lambeau. So we have to show up this game. But just the disrespect. That's the disrespect. Now, if we win this game right here, I don't know what it is with this team. Like, we can have a team like Green Bay going like a 5-game losing streak. Let's. They lost against the Jets, the Commanders, the Bills, and the Lions 5 games in a row. And just because they're getting a little winning streak, you know, I guess they're favored now. We're not going to talk about those losses. If it would have been the Vikings, oh my God, we would have been counting out. You see, we're at 12-3. We haven't lost 2 games in a row ever, and we're still getting disrespected. But it's all cool. It's all good. You know, we got a lot to prove, even though we're proving a lot. But if we win this game, like, I think you're Stephen A's of the world. And Stephen A, he's been kind of coming around. He's been coming around recently. I'll give him that. He's been a straight up Kirk hater. But Kirk has been balling, putting up numbers, career numbers. Kirk got the record for the best comeback ever. He got the record Kirk put up over 420 yards actually in the second half of an NFL game. That has never been done before. Stephen A is coming around. People like him, his kind, they're coming around. You know, it's hilarious. It's hilarious because if you know Stephen A, You say the name Kirk Cousins and he just go off on a tangent. It's amazing. But he's starting to quiet down a little bit, and I love it. So if we beat the Packers, I know, we're going to get a lot of respect. The respect that we should have been getting. But I know beating the Packers is going to shut a lot of people up because we're going to end their season. They lose this game, we end their season. And I guess that's why they're kind of favored, because this game they're in desperate mode. They are completely desperate. They're probably the most desperate team right now in the league. Like them and the Lions. When I say the name the Lions, I just laugh. I don't know why. Like, they're a funny franchise to me. Like, I guess Dan Campbell is supposed to fix things, but that game against the Panthers, the Lions. Anyway, next point I want to make before I move any further here. I kind of already alluded to it. I guess they've been getting better. Not been getting better. I guess since week 1, they've gotten better. But what team right now that's set to make the playoffs, or that's already in the playoffs bracket, or that is sitting at the edge, trying to get in play? Basically, what team right now with a great record haven't been getting better during the season? Like, what do you like? What? Even the defense, and everybody want to talk about the numbers that our defense is giving up. You have to understand, they are out there a lot. Our defense is out there a lot because the offense is putting up points quick. We're not one of those teams that have long. We've had a few long drives during games, but we're putting up points, and our defense is out there more than the other team's defense. So of course they're giving up a lot of yards, but you got to count the snaps that they are playing. That's why a lot of people are not getting. They're not getting. Even that last game against the Giants, you got to understand, the offense had a lot of empty drives or whatever. So even with the interception and the block punt, the offense had easy touchdowns. They had easy touchdowns. They had short fields to go. So the defense had to be out there a lot. They play a lot of snaps. So, people are not looking at, okay, the defense is not giving up a lot of touchdowns, which is a category that we're doing good in defensively. We're not giving up a lot of touchdowns. We're giving up a lot of field goals and little stuff like that, but they're not giving up a lot of touchdowns. You know what I mean? But they are on the field a lot because our offense are putting up a lot of points, and teams are trying to counter that. You know what I mean? And they're having a lot of slow drives and a lot of whatever. Give up all the yards, don't give up points. That's what matters. You can't just look at stats. You have to evaluate everything and find out why. So, our defense is out there a lot, but they're not giving up a lot of points. They're giving up a lot of yards, and people are not talking about the empty drives that our defenses are having against other offenses. You know what I mean? So do your homework. One more point I want to make. Oh, that's probably all for the points. Our team have gotten better, is what I was trying to say. Just like the Green Bay Packers have gotten better. Like, we've gotten better with a lot of stuff. Like, the season is full of games. Like, you don't make it as far with a great record and haven't accomplished a lot, haven't gotten better at a lot of other things. Like, the defense has been playing great recently. We lost a cornerback, Cam Dantzler. What's his name? The new corner, Duke Shelley. I like Duke Shelley. He's playing better. Like, Pat P is, solid. Duke Shelley is solid, I think. And Cam Dantzler, I like the Dantzler too, but like I'll rate him and Duke Shelley around the same. We just need solid cornerback play, and we're gonna be all right. Like, the linebackers, I like our defense. We good. We good. Like, that's why we're giving up a lot of yards. We're not giving up a lot of points, but I'll take that all day. We're winning games. They're like, all of this is not an accident. It's not coincident. Like, we're winning all of these games. Oh my God, they're a come from behind team and they're always winning close. Yes. Yeah, like, don't you get it? Clutch. I'd rather have a clutch team than any other team ever. Because when it matters, when it counts, y'all deliver. Stop, man. It's kind of like your team is not known for playing good all game or whatever. It's like your team is known for hanging around teams, and then fourth quarter, that's when they put up a lot of points. Like, stop it. Oh, yes. Basketball, football, any sport. because that's when it counts. That's when the game is on the line. You deliver. Clutch. Pretty clutch. Pretty clutch. I watch a lot of TV. I like that commercial. Pretty clutch. All right, man, let's go on the offense. Offense, what I think we should do is what we've done all season. You know, Kirk has balled. JJ, if they don't slow down JJ have another great game. You know, I'm still waiting for that great game from Dalvin Cook. And Dalvin Cook is Dalvin Cook still, man. Dalvin Cook, and he's been doing it against Green Bay all his life. So I know I've said it a few other weeks that, you know, Dalvin Cook is going to act a fool. But I have a feeling this week he's going to, like, act a fool and run all over them. You know, like our offense, we have one of the best offenses in the league. I know we're top 5. I haven't researched this, but I have a gut feeling we're top 5. I mean, we just have great players at every position. We got the best receiver in football. We have a top 5, top 10 quarterback. Like, Kirk has to be top 5. Dalvin Cook is probably not top 5 or top 10, but he's Dalvin Cook. We have TJ Hawkinson. We have great receiver. We have KJ. KJ can go over 100 at any time. We have, you know, but it's only so many throws Kirk can have during the game, and you got a guy like JJ, so it's going to take away from KJ a little bit. We have TJ. We have Adam Thielen, Mr. Red Zone. Stop it, man. Stop it. So do what we've been doing all season, you know. But this game right here, I need the O-line to play good. We have great tackle play. I need the guards to do their thing. You know, that's kind of where we've been having problems at the guard position. Bradbury is still injured, so I need Schlotman. Did I say it right? Schlotman. I need him to step up and play better. And we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Defense. I need them to blitz, because I know they're going to try to run the ball to open up the pass game, but I think we're going to do good against the run. But, like, we got to blitz Aaron Rodgers, and we have to jam these receivers. Now, I don't know. Duke Shelley's he's a little corner. I don't know about the jam. I don't know if he's going to do that. These are games where, you know, if they go with this scheme, a guy like Cam Dantzler, Cam is like 6'3". A guy like Cam Dantzler, you know, he'll be just valuable. But whatever, jam these receivers. Their number one receiver, what's his name? He's a game time receiver. He's a game time decision. He dropped the ball in that first game, and that would have made it interesting. He dropped a wide open touchdown. What's his name? All right, whatever. I'm not about to think about it. I don't like them anyway. Why should I know their players? But anyway, jam these receivers, you know, kind of knock them around a little bit, play them, be really, really physical with them, and blitz Aaron Rodgers, like, you know, disguise the blitz, run a lot of stunts, D-line stunts against them, like how Zimmer used to do, like, you know, confuse him. He could never figure out that Zimmer defense until like halftime or like the second half. Then he started to get it together. You know, confuse Aaron Rodgers, whatever you can come up with, jam these receivers, and play the run good. Like, you have to play the run. Play the run, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think we need to beat the Green Bay Packers. We'll see how it goes, man, because they're pretty freaking desperate. You know, now if we can beat a hot Packers team that is really desperate, that should put a lot of respect. Not respect, say like how Birdman said. Y'all should put a lot of respect on our name, on these Vikings names. Like, stop, bro. Like, listen, I see us going far into the playoffs. Everybody's talking about that Dallas loss. Listen, bro, like that, I don't know what got into us that day. We didn't play right. We did not play right. That was not the Vikings I know. You know, and next week we came and laid a smack down on who we played, New England. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, it's just like, look, Dallas just lost to the Jaguars. A team with only 5 wins. They just got the Jaguars. They're 6 wins. Like, bro. Stop, bro. Like, stop, bro. I wish we see them again, bro. We see them again. It's gonna be a whole different story, a whole different ball game, whole different scenario. Stop it. And most likely we're gonna see them in Minnesota. The disrespect, man. Like, put some respect on my team's name, bro. Like, this is crazy. Underdogs, but I can kind of understand why we're underdogs against the Packers. They are pretty desperate and they're hot right now. That's just how Detroit was a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? We give up that loss. We can't give up this loss, though. Can't give up. We're still playing. San Francisco is chasing us. We're still kind of playing for seeding. And the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts is hurt. Hurts is hurt. Yeah, Hurt is hurt, and they are not N-O-T, not. They are not the same team without Jalen Hurts. They're just not. Like, they are just not. They go down like 5 notches without Jalen Hurts. They've lost a few in a row. And if they lose 2 more games and we win out, we get the number 1 seed. We get the rest of our players, and we don't play the wild card round. We play the divisional round, which is just phenomenal. So win out, man. Hopefully the Eagles lose out. And bro, we number 1 seed. I still think we can do it. Still think we can do it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's it, man. We can beat these damn Packers. I can't stand them. Cheeseheads. But to beat them twice in the same year, and to beat them in Green Bay and mess up their playoff hopes, oh my God, that'll be the icing on the cake. But I do see the win. I see JJ going for over 100 yards, and I see JJ getting that record. And bro, make Jaire Alexander, make him eat his words. Bro. But Skol all day. I'm gonna end this video. I've been talking for over 20 minutes now. I can talk for another hour about my Vikings. Y'all already know how it is, man. Skol, baby. See y'all after the game to talk some more smack about this cheeseheads, because I know we're gonna get the dub. Peace out. Skol all day and night. You know what it is.